Hey guys, it is Robey One Kenobi, co-host of Power Builds, here at the Lenovo booth, at the Legion Lenovo booth, here in the West Hall. This is probably one of the segments I have been so excited for. I am here with Intel. Intel, it has been a very, very big year for you guys, right? Super big year. What's been going on?
It's a huge year. As some people might know, this is actually Intel's 50th anniversary as a company. So that's a really big deal for us. It's also doubly cool because it's also the 40th anniversary of x86 architecture, which of course is the architecture that we build all of our PC CPUs on.
Okay, awesome. And who are you? They don't even know. Like, I've been so excited just to talk about the hardware. Who are you? What do you do?
Well, the hardware is what's the star, though. But my name's Troy Severson. I work for Intel. I'm in the PC gaming and sales and VR.
Awesome. Now, okay, my producer has in her hand right now probably one of the things I've been most excited about. I know many of you have been watching me on Power Builds, and I've talked about this particular thing to celebrate their 50th anniversary. They did a limited edition of this, guys. Here it is right here. The Intel Core i7 8086K. Is this the K? This is the 8086K. This was a limited run. There's only 50,000 of these. Is it sold out already?
Not yet. You still, if you're going to build a PC, you still have a chance to get one of these.
Now, there's some really cool things I'm going to talk about. I will tell you, for Power Builds, we're going to be building a couple of machines around this, but they were kind enough to hand me and let me have and hold this thing on the segment here. Let's talk about this, because there's some Easter eggs with this, right? Like, a lot of people are like, hey, 8086K, 5 gigahertz, and all that sort of, but there was some cool stuff. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, first of all, the K, and if not everybody understands all of the jargon around an Intel CPU, that K means it's an unlocked, overclockable chip to start with. And then again, the 8086 turbo boost all the way up to 5 gigahertz. So this is really going to be like one of your optimal gaming CPUs that we've ever built at Intel.
Now, 8086, that they didn't call them their name for no reason.
No, it does correspond again with that 40th anniversary of the x86 architecture of these CPUs.
And then 5 gigahertz, there's word 50 in there. That's not also.
Yeah, I mean, that might have been just a nice, convergence of 5 gigahertz in 50 years at Intel, but we'll take it.
I'll take it too. Now, guys, not only do we have this amazing thing here, we got some other really cool hardware to talk about that Intel, which surprised me with, because I only thought we were going to talk about this. So what else did we have here? We have our amazing, oh, here he goes, offhand, here it comes.
Well, we're talking a lot about these days about one of the gamer's best friends. If you're talking about level loads, if you're talking about game loading speed, right? We've got Intel Optane, both the SSD, this is a 900 series SSD, which is like one of the fastest blazing SSDs on the market today. Additionally, if you've not heard of it, we've got the Intel Optane memory, which we're here at the Lenovo booth, and Lenovo's offering this in a lot of their gaming PCs these days, because it actually helps you accelerate both primary and secondary drives. So if you've loaded your games on a spinning HDD, you can still get that blazingly fast level loads, game loads out of using Intel Optane memory to accelerate either your primary or your secondary drives now. So those are two big advancements for gamers that are really going to help them have a responsive system.
Yeah. Now, we'll let you hand those off here for a second, right? Because we want you to have your hands free as we talk about this next bit. You guys just announced 8th Gen Intel not that long ago, and we're here at a booth. It's available, right? Like,
absolutely. We announced the 8th Gen desktop CPUs back in the fourth quarter, but people like Lenovo are now starting to build great new desktop platforms with them, which you can see here, these Legion desktop systems. But what we just announced in the end of April was the 8th Gen mobile gaming platforms.
Right.
So now you're starting to see the OEMs come out with these absolutely blazingly fast notebooks. So for example, these Lenovo Legion notebooks have an 8th Gen Core CPU in them, which is a 6-core Core i7 and all the way up to Core i9 now. So if you're a person who loves to play the game at the absolute highest settings and yet still do some recording or streaming, you can now do that with a laptop PC with a Core i9 CPU in it. And by the way, some of those Core i9s also unlocked and overclockable.
And I thought that was incredible because we were talking to the Legion yesterday, and the thing that was so cool is they were like, yeah, actually, they've got overclock RAM and they can also do overclock CPUs in your mobile device, which is crazy and super exciting. And that's for Jess Corden. I know that you struggle with this. That's right, you can get a laptop that will let you both stream and play games at the same time, which is awesome. Now, you guys have done some other really cool things to celebrate your 50th anniversary. What other things has been going on?
Well, actually, I mean, we do. We're a very big promoter of esports, right? So you're going to see us start to actually do a little bit more with our Intel Extreme Masters. So look for some announcements very shortly about a new North American Intel Extreme Masters. It's going to be in a new location. I can't exactly tell you when yet, but it's going to be really cool that we're going to be doing that in a new location, a new city. So look for that.
Okay, guys, I've been very excited. Intel, thank you so much for hanging out with us, talking to us. I need to go hold a box for a little while. I may not be back for the rest of the show, but anyway, we'll throw it back to you guys there on the stage.